Good evening, I am Sonny Smith, current BKFC fighter, former British Special Forces, and tonight I'm taking you on a journey into the downtown east side, and I'm going to be teaching you how to deal with the most common threat you're likely to encounter in the western cities today, and that is the unexpected violent outbursts from the homeless, drug-addicted population that could happen day, night, anywhere, at any time, and you may have to deal with it. So listen in.
A pair of horrific random attacks in downtown Vancouver. One person was killed, another suffered life-altering injuries.
Vancouver police say more than 4 people a day are victims of unprovoked assaults.
A man was sucker punched by a stranger last week at a bus stop in front of the Bay. In September, 2 people were attacked during morning rush hour. One died, the other lost his hand.
We begin tonight with a frightening attack that took place at a Vancouver gas station. A warning, these images are not easy to watch. You're about to see a man chasing people with weapons. There was panic, and people were scrambling to protect themselves, including a 67-year-old man who was stabbed.
It was after a woman was assaulted outside the Hotel Georgia New Year's Eve.
24 hours after police opened fire on a stabbing suspect inside a 7-Eleven in front of a shocked crowd.
It's getting crazier and crazier, and there's no way to control it at this point.
Later that night, another incident. This time, a man got struck in the chest by an arrow from a crossbow. Police say witnesses described it as a stabbing spree. 3 people were seriously injured.
I keep watching people. I pay attention on those people's hands. What are they holding?
I don't feel safe. Everywhere you go, you just be careful. Somebody behind you, or in front of you, or beside you, you don't know, right?
Totally changed. I never had that feeling before.
Big rat. Tonight you can see I'm undercover, blending in so I can film in this environment because I've had a bit of trouble in the past. I've also got a new little hidden camera I'm going to be using, so I don't recommend coming out and doing what I'm doing. I'm pushing the boundary of my personal safety to teach you about yours. It's sad. 99 out of 100 of them are harmless, you know. There's a mental health crisis, but predators lurk amongst them, and that 1 out of 100 is mentally unstable, and if you're walking with your family or on your own, you need to know how to deal with them and not get hurt. It's your right to be safe walking the streets of your own city. First things first, you've got to always have good situational awareness when you're out and about in a downtown area, especially if you're with your kids and your wife. So these are things like keeping your head up, looking about the place, do not get sucked into your phone, stay away from distractions. Also, clear the route ahead. Always be looking way far ahead of you on the street, so you're not just walking face first into trouble. If you see something up ahead of you, then you've got some time and you've got options, so you're not coming face to face with it. This is the Gastown district, which is a very popular nightlife area of Vancouver, and it is 2 blocks away from where I was just walking with all the homelessness and drug addiction. So if you're a tourist around here, it's very easy to take a wrong turn and stumble down the wrong road. It's also very easy to book a hotel in the worst part of town. 2 friends of mine did that when they came travelling over in Vancouver. They were right down there on East Hastings, and what a shock that was, because it's not on any of the online searches really. It's definitely not in the tourist programs or YouTube channels when you're typing in coming on a little trip to Canada or Vancouver. So I'm showing you the real Vancouver. Unfortunately, it's like this.
Rage, power, wicked, bold, money, driven, major, fraud, breathless, bloody, dummy, wanna be it, wanna.
So profiling, what you're looking for is obviously a homeless drug addict, not hard to spot. Not, as I said before, not everyone is going to be dangerous. So we're going to have, if you live in the downtown areas in the Western world, you're going to have to pass them regularly. I have to. What we're really looking for, the big one, is in their behaviour, their demeanour. You know, any red flags in their behaviour would be kind of chattering, swearing to themselves or shouting out loud. I actually just witnessed that about 5 minutes ago. A guy swearing to himself walking past me. Also, the big one is really, they say your eyes are your gateway to your soul. And if they've got a disturbed soul, then their eyes will show that. So if you ever seen anyone high on drugs or anyone coming at you aggressively, you can tell in the eyes. And before they're going to strike or have an outburst, their eyes will be fucking wide and darting around. And maybe they'll even have an aggressive expression on their face.
Reiterate the importance of clearing the route ahead.
It sounds like it's basics. It sounds like everyone's going to be doing that, but not everyone does it. You know, look up ahead on the street where you're about to go, especially at night time. Then you're not walking into problems. You alright, mate? How you doing? Yeah, once you detect that threat early, you have options and you have time to completely avoid it. I'm talking about things like a turn back, which is simply turning around and going the same way you came. The proven route is a safe route. And if you're with your family, you don't need to tell them what you're doing. Oh, we forgot something. Oh, I want to go here, let's go. When you spot that threat, fucking 50, 100 meters up ahead, that is the gold standard. That's the gold standard for any bodyguard out there. Complete avoidance. Another one, if you have to go that direction, is a crossover. So you spot someone having an outburst up ahead, and then you just cross the street and walk on the other side, continue about your day. Yeah, there's a minimal risk that they're going to attack you and your kids, but why take the risk? You know, these little maneuvers are close protection basics, but as a father, you can just use them. You might as well. Another thing with family protection, if you're out in a big city like this, always stay calm. Even if you do see a potential threat up ahead, you don't need to let everyone know. Just maneuver your family, lead, and take that burden on yourself so they don't have to worry about it. And even if it is someone that's not looking like they're going to have an outburst, there still could be drug paraphernalia on the street. I had that problem with my daughter living down here. And also it's not a nice thing for kids to see. So just use your wits and navigate those roads. Try and avoid even walking past them. And now your action's on. There's a threat up ahead. What are you going to do about it? Say there's not enough time to cross over or turn back, or you're just not sure if it's a threat or not, potential threat. You're going to have to walk past. If you're with your family, first things first, tactical positioning. Something your granddad should have taught you way back. You know, like walk on the outside and let your lady walk on the curb on the safer side. That's exactly what you do. That's close protection operators' bread and butter. So you're always going to pass in between the threat and your family, your loved ones, no matter what. Second, on tactical positioning, even if you're on your own, even if you're with your family, if there are objects on the street like lampposts, parking meters like that, signs, then walk on the other side of it, and you can have a little barrier between you and the threat just in case. If it's there, you might as well use it. Now, when you are forced to pass that threat, this is incredibly important. In this instance, we never use eye contact. If you've read my book, you'll know my eye contact protocol, and this is the outsider, the one that stands out as abnormal. You never make eye contact with someone that's high on drugs or alcohol or having a psychotic episode. What you do is, as you pass them, you peripherally monitor them. So you're keeping your head up, straight, looking forward, but you're monitoring them in your peripheral vision for any sudden movements or anything that could draw your eye, and that's how you're going to make sure that they're not targeting you, they're not moving closer to you, or the situation isn't escalating to become an immediate danger to you. So peripheral monitoring, remember that.
If this guy was switched on enough, he would be clearing the route ahead, and he would spot a threat profile male acting erratically on his path. From then on, he'd be peripherally monitoring, looking for any sudden movements and getting himself in the best tactical position. And also he'd have his hands free, ready to counter or block, not in his pockets.
So if you approach and they decide to turn, start confronting you, then it's hands up in front of you, defensive posture. Try and use local slang. In this country it's buddy, sorry buddy, I haven't got any change, and don't stop as well. Just keep moving, just keep walking, off you go, past them, off you go, don't even stop and talk. If they do step into that immediate area, that 1 meter, in an aggressive manner, and you feel that you're under threat, then obviously you have the human right to defend yourself. But just be careful that they're not using a blade or a needle, and also you don't want to catch hepatitis or AIDS or fucking kill them with one punch, which some of these frail little crazies could be broken just with one shot, and that is a problem. Oh shit, look at these weirdos. Tom. Wonder if Tom's ever been in there. Looks like a bit of a shithole to me. I haven't spoken about weapon detection. That'll be in my next video, so keep an eye out for that one. And that's it for this video. Wow, I look like Jesus Christ. I even got some dirt toothpaste on there, rolled around, cut some holes in my trousers to blend in. So, don't forget to comment, ask me any questions you have, and if you want me to do a breakdown of any type of threat, let me know. Subscribe please, help me on my journey, and I'll see you on the next one.